Oh, hello there. It's been like 4 hours since my last episode. So, yeah, we went to get the blaming glasses. We did get them. Came back. I read like a whole lot of Shakespeare, feeling, but yeah, feeling happy that I actually could, like, not that, but I actually could read it without straining my eyes. And yeah, because it was quite funny. Like, the first thing you would do when you sort of not see very well would be to find a good light. Yeah. And I have actually noticed that if I was sitting in a good light, like outside preferably, I would see things much better. Like, much better than when I would see indoors. But yeah, it's winter, so you don't actually have to bright weather, do you? Especially in a gloomy day like that. So, but even if you light an artificial light source, like a lamp or something, even though I do have my grow lights, which is basically like, daylight, presumably. So even then, I do not see quite as well as in the daylight in, like, say, middle of the summer. So yeah, the first thing is light. Second thing you can do is squint. Like, when you squint, it's like dialing down your aperture, like making your aperture smaller. So when you have your lens wide open, like 1.4, most of my lenses are 1 point something, your field of view is really depth of view is really shallow. Like, the picture would be really very blurry apart from the part that you actually focused on. Yeah. So squint, but if you like dial your aperture up, like 7, 10, 11, I don't know, 16, however, however big number you've got on your lens, up to, I don't know, 20 something even. So yeah, the more you dial down that aperture, or dial up actually, the more, the biggest depth of field you would have. So basically, the more would be in focus in your scene, right? Like here, you can see like everything. And now if I dialed my aperture, which I cannot do obviously because nobody has ever made a decent Photoshop photo mode for Morrowind. Yeah, I would really need a photo mode. So if I dialed it down to, say, 2, yes, aperture 2, only the batting edge would be in focus and everything else would be like blur. Yeah. So yeah, if you squint, you basically see better, sort of. And then the third thing, at least if you had same sort of sight problem as I do, would be put your book as far from you as you can, which is, hilarious because if you are seated at a table and a book lies on a table and then you're just, seated on a chair, you need to be as far from the book as you can. So what I would do, I would just put like 3 pillows under my bed Yeah, so then like somebody would come in and visit, and they would go like, "What are those pillows doing on your chair?" Yeah, and yeah, it would be embarrassing to provide all the details of my side problems. Anyway, so where am I going? I want to go there. This is probably where I'm going. Yeah, it's Bal'Oira over here. Nice magenta tints to everything. Like I am a little bit sort of biased because my camera is very prone to magenta tint. Everything is magenta tinted. So yeah, I would dial down magenta on like every picture I take. Just just because. Yeah. Right. What I was talking about? Yeah. So I would like try and do all those things, and then if you had your font really small, like with this Shakespeare, it sometimes would just not help. You just would not see anything regardless of any sort of steps you could take without any artificial help. So then would be like you are either not read at all, which pains me, or you would snatch glasses from your husband. And his glasses are very much not for me because the prescription glasses, each sort of glass, each eye is a little bit different, and yeah. So right. So I am torn. I'm really torn. I think I have been there, right? Yes. I got this insane sword in this tomb, didn't I? So I am torn. If I am relieved and happy that I can read without straining my eyes, straining myself, and feeling bad. Yeah, because even if I snatched my husband glasses, they're not for me, definitely. So I could read, yes, I could see, but my head would start hurting like in 5 minutes. So you read, but your head hurts. So yeah, try it. So I'm torn. If I'm happy that I can read, or am I so pissed off that I actually do need those blimmin' glasses to read my blimmin' Shakespeare? Or read anything, to be honest. Like anything. The preparation instructions on a package of something. It's just so...
If a few words can help, I'd be happy to talk.
Do you have any side problems? Don't think he has. Right, Gualva Catraso. Miserable place to be stranded. Come on, it's peaceful. And you probably do not have... how do you call it? How do you call it when your cell phones don't work because you are in such a remote place that you do not have... What's the word? Connection? Whatever. Your cell phone probably doesn't work here, so you can have your keys, right? Ah, this is the Elfmaid. Yes, I can tell. You took a beating in a recent storm and are trying to make repairs to get back underway. All right, let's go and see the good captain then. I have been here already, I think. Yeah. Ooh. Oh, I need that. I do. Hi. Why is it so... You see her
I'm
face
listening,
is
please,
like
go ahead.
just white. Why is it like that? I should probably take the shaders off or something. Ah, yeah. Please tell me you've repaired Elfmaid. Do I look like a dock worker or something? I'm the master of the Elfmaid. Do you not... Shouldn't you call yourself a captain or something? Right? As you might see, we have a little problem here. The ship is in no condition to leave harbour, as we were badly damaged in a recent storm. This is causing quite a delay. We should have reached Telvanni weeks ago. Should you not be, like, on the shore? And should the ship not be, like, in a dry dock or something? Anyway, I'm here for the fabric shipment. Let me see that note. That restless elf. We've been nothing but dependable in the past, and now he wants to cut us out. Listen, we were due to receive half the payment upon delivery. We aren't just handing the cargo over after all the trouble we've been through. If you want it, you'll need to help us with the Elfmaid repairs. Yeah, you knew. Yes, everybody knows that. In terms of rebuild, you never, like, go touch something and come back. Never. It just does not happen in Tamil rebuild. I mean, up to Grasping Fortune, because it might very well change in Poison Song. Yes, I am being resentful a little tiny bit. Because I need to wear glasses. Yeah. And they are not pink. The Elfmaid was badly damaged in a storm, and we crossed the nearby strait. I hired the local gunman, Nidril Tadari, to make repairs, but he's proven to be untrustworthy. He left the work half done and demanded I pay him even more to finish the job. With Melrador backing out, this voyage has already become unprofitable. I won't be handling over any more coin. If you want that fabric shipment, go convince Nidril Tandari to finish fixing our ship. He should be loafing around in his house. You're mean. But I do understand. I still think it is more, yeah, it's lighter, whiter for me than it is for you. For some reason. Alright then, let's go and talk to the good gentleman. What was this, his name? Nidari something? Not that. Thunder, no. Nidril. That's him. Hello, good sir. Would you not, like, put your clothes on? Come on. Half naked gunner. Alright, let's just, you know, smooth talk him a bit. Let's 100 him. Should not be that difficult. We got 99. Oh, come on. Oh, come on. Here we are. Nice. Elfmaid repairs. Yes, I was repairing that ship. And yes, I've quit. I'm used to fixing up local fishing boats and the like. This merchant ship is a much bigger task. My tools are already worn out from the work I've done so far, and the price I foolishly agreed to won't even cover the cost of replacing them. Either you give me a worthwhile offer, or you can tell Lille, I think, Giscard, her ship can sink for all I care. Well, I could give him the money. Obviously I could. How about that? Let's see what you can do. Your repairs aren't half bad. My tools should hold up for the rest of the job. You can let Lille Giscard know and I'll return to work soon. So nice and free. So I guess it was about my armorer skill, and my armor is not even half decent.
May you find
But
worthy.
I guess it was enough. I'm chuffed. Yeah, the first good news today.
May you find greedy.
All right,
suppose I
dear
have a
lady.
moment. What is
Her
it?
face is like white. I just cannot have that. Come on, turn to me. Oh, come on. Hey. Oh shoot. All right, this has to do. All right. Yes, you are the repairs. There it is. I'm glad to hear that Nidril Tadari will resume work. As unreliable as he is, he'll still the best we can hope for in this backwater. Go talk to Asint in the cargo hold. He'll unload Merlador's shipment for you. Alright, so I guess we are done here. Business ledger. No, I don't need it. I don't think I'll snatch. Tried manifest. I would like to have a notebook with such a cover. Compass. And what is that? Elfmaiden key. You know what? It is tempting. It is so tempting. Quality restore health. That is tempting. Rose oil. 45 personality. No, I just cannot leave without... I'm not sure if I can buy those things. Can I buy rose oil not in the Cyrodiil? I mean, I will go to Cyrodiil eventually, but... Hot chocolate. Yeah, I have to, like, console myself for having to, use glasses. So, yeah, I'm having small chocolate and I'm having a day off. Sort of. Because I will probably resume the work on the horses, like, in a few hours. But where is my telekinesis? There it is. Not 5, because obviously... Oh shit. Alright. I'm fine with that. Now... Actually, I should not. Expensive amulet. Map of the Empire. I want it. Of course I want it. Oh shit. I cannot, like, read it. Alright. Oh no. Look, we are taking that and we'll have some reading. Guide to Vardenfell. No, I don't think I need any of that. Expensive skirt. No. What is that, a spoon? It is a spoon. We are definitely taking that. Albeit, I am pretty sure that I do have it. Alright. So... Oh gosh. Oh gosh. What have I done? I've snatched so many things. Where are those bottles? What are the bottles? 70 and the other one is like, what is it? Yeah, 60. And then 600 and 300s, yeah, well, 140. All right. I hope we're square now. All right. Let's stop crouching. Oh. A last rude song. No, I'm not snatching that.
What brings you here, friend?
It's you who I'm going to talk to, right? Gee, look at this tapestry.
That's one ugly outfit.
Who's talking? I really love this tapestry. And talking about tapestries, it actually reminds me that we need to talk about my mod list. Because Potato! Alright. Because I promised... Yeah, I promised to show my mod list. So... I have watched... I have re-watched the... Alex video on modding. All right. Oh shit. You stop. All right. See? It was so easy. Oh no. Chest of textiles. Cyrodiilic, brandy, and flean, and Kurst. So many goodies. Look at this chest here. Cutlery, of course. Oh gosh. Silver stuff. And Cyrodiilic brandy. And loads of money. I have not paid packaged painting. It screams quest item. Doesn't it? How do you think? Does it scream quest item for you? To you? Because it does to me. What is that? Salt! Of course. Yeah. Clothes? Oh, please. Well, lots of different clothes. You need to, you know, appreciate the variety. Hammer. I don't have place to take it. Meat. Pearl. Yeah. Of course. Pearls. Yes. More clothes. Right. I guess that's all. Nothing really, you know, useful to me, but but salt. Why? Because I only... wine. Because I want to do loads of alchemy, and all the other things are like, you know, you can get it from other places. Right, options, right. Let's talk to the good gentleman.
Can I help you out? Do you
Sure.
need something?
Yeah, I do. The captain told me she'd gotten someone to deal with the locals. We've had enough of them. Merlador's shipment is ready for you. It will be hard work carrying this all the way back to Telvanni. Yeah, 5 bolts of cloth and 2 spools of fine thread. So... yeah. Yeah. Where have we lost Mark?
This one honors us.
No!
Speak.
I was sure that I marked near the blimmin' Altma. Yeah, was it Altma, I think? Merlador sounds like Altma. Or was it a Osma? I don't remember. Right. Oh, great. It's great. What else can I just like put away for a second? This, right? And oh, yes. Lots of arrows. Still not enough. Okay, now we are good. Right, let's put away some stuff. And I need to do some reading. Oh, I really do need to do some reading in life. Like, you know, now that I actually can read without straining my eyes, I should just, you know, read all day. No, not really, not that. Just this chest, yes. And I will also need to get to enchanting quite soon. Won't I? Oh. Yeah, I know it's boring as heck, but it needs to be done. So, what shall we talk about while managing my insane inventory? I don't really know. You know, I do have a sort of day off today, or partially. But I do have loads of shoots to edit, so I will need to get round to that like soonish. Like really soon. Because in like a couple of days time, don't yet know when, but I will need to start sowing peppers, celery, celeriac. Those are the February sowings. And everything is so full. And actually, no. Things like that should go to the bedroom, no? Now I should use this perfect placement mod. I just don't feel like at the moment. Oh, I do have one rose oil, which was like placed. Those three flasks I actually placed here in construction set. So those things are here like by default in the house. Just like the kettle and the tea strainer. See? Tea infuser. Yeah. So what am I doing actually? I need to have a rest. Oh, it's the middle of the night. So now I feel a little bit defenseless and I don't really like it. So yeah. Actually, I need iron arrows only. I don't need those things. I need only my hammer. Yeah, I guess we're good. Right, so let's recall and find the good myrrh.
Worthy of your attention.
This is somebody I really hate. I really hate her. Now, where is this place? This town is one of the most confusing Telvanni settlements I have actually visited. Like, just... try and compare it to... So I should go like that way, right. Try and compare it to Runyon Rune. I know Runyon Rune is mostly Velothi settlement and not a proper Telvanni, mushroom. Oh, there it is. We might have found it. Yep.
Respectable citizens should be
Welcome. If
Hi.
you wish to talk, it is really no trouble at all.
No trouble at all. Right, so how about I give you your hefty stuff and you give me some reward? I can either make you an extravagant set of clothes or pay you 125 gold pieces. 125 gold pieces for all this stuff? Are you kidding me? Wonderful. It will take me a few moments to take your measurements. I was pretty sure every Dunmer lady has got the same measurements in this world, so yeah. I'll get started on this immediately. You can probably pick them up tomorrow or the next day. If you stop by the shop in a week or two, I'll have a larger inventory of fine clothes to trade. That is just marvelous, Let's, mark myself here for convenience. I should have done it the first time around. Alright, so what can we do now with our... Lothani's confusing neighborhood. How about visiting Aberschnall? Somewhere there. Oh, and there is an alchemist also.
and demons. Read around.
Alchemist. Hi.
No, go ahead. You're not like the rest of those fools.
Oh, really? I have everything that you could want. Mm-hmm. You probably do. He was sure easy to persuade. I am Drolan Omorthan, alchemist and oathman of the great house Telvanni.
Well,
Nice. Then what do I need, good sir? I really do need that. Please. We surely can do better than that. He even didn't haggle.
You have my attention, Outlander.
Have I... Exclusive restore... What have I bought? No, I bought those, yeah. So he just restocked. Oh, great. Good to know that he just restocks like that. Nice. Invisibility. Oh. Wow. Nah, I think I'm good. I've got so many potions. Actually, I could maybe sell him one or two. Disease resistance. I actually don't even use it. Fire resistance. Could help one day. Fortify agility. Could use it one day. Fortify attack. Could use it one day. Oh, gosh. Fortify health. This is something I really do not want. I should really start using those. Paralyze on self. Why on earth would I want to use that? Oh gosh. This is something I should definitely be using. Silence on self. Just great stuff. Very, very... Oops. Alright. Nice. So... No, I don't want to rob him, do I? Of course I don't. I'm a decent person. Oh, come on. He surely doesn't have anything that I would really want. Of course not. Maybe he does. Ectoplasm is actually quite rare, if you think of it. Not every ghost drops it, and then there are only... It is only dropped by ghosts, and then... You know, it's far easier to come by it in Oblivion, I think. Right, so where do we go now? What's this place? Adrin Selot. Have I not met him already? Do you have a question for me? Oh, he's a spell sword. But he actually... Yeah. We all have the independence of mind to pursue our aims unfettered by the rules of the Empire. You know, I actually...
Don't be shy, Outlander. We don't bite.
Expanding Magicka Revised.
Telvanni territory, we only fight fools.
How can I pass on this opportunity? I cannot. And he seems quite well off, so yeah. All right, I think we've got loads of reading, don't we? But then, you know, I really want to explore the place, like know every nook and cranny, which is so difficult with this blimmin' Telvanni architecture. This is where we've been, right? I think we've been here. Have we? We have not. Welcome to my humble home, adventurer. I wonder if I might ask you to help me to solve a little problem. Yes, a quest. Good. I'm having with a strange woman who has been around towns, as of late. Tell me. I have been informed that a strange woman has been inquiring about me around town. She has not approached me directly, and I know little about her, but would like you to find out her intentions. If you have time, will you assist me in finding her and discussing whatever it is she wants? Sure. Thank you. I have no idea why she might be hiding, but I haven't seen her around town. So have you or have you not? Because like 2 lines prior, you said the woman who has been around town. So perhaps you should ask other citizens if they know where she can be found. You know what? You could trust me a little bit more. Right? This isn't a bad place to live. If you have like sort of levitation, constant effect boots on. The Thanis has grown from a village into a town over the past few years, while our status is a trading town keeps the trades flowing in. You know, this hot chocolate is really good. So you haven't managed to speak with the woman who has been inquiring about me. That's okay. I'm sure you're trying your best. But I have not left. Thank you again for helping me, and be sure to let me know after you've spoken with her.
May you find me worthy of your attention.
Yeah.
What do you want, Outlander?
What a, piercing eyes. I don't think we've been introduced. Strange woman? No, she hasn't. Just a commoner. All right then.
Move along, Outlander.
I don't think he has the topic. Of course he hasn't. The woman asking questions about Ansumavelo. I know who you're talking about, but have no idea where she's staying. I think I've seen her hanging around the Eric's smithy, though. I know the place. Is that smithy, like, somewhere here? Oh, gosh, this place is so confusing. Have I been here? I think so, yes. So confusing. Where is this Eric's smithy? Oh, great. Only on the other end of the town. I would really like to, you know, get into the head of whoever designed the place. Somewhere there. I think... Yeah. What do I think? I don't really know. I'm so confused. Oh, great. So it's somewhere here. Oh, please. It's great. Just wonderful. Agility plus 50. Right. Oh, there it is. All right. Okay. Are you Eric?
Anything I can do for you?
My cat's name is Eric. Albeit we do pronounce it a little different. We pronounce it like tough, harder, like Eric. Yep. Let's butter him up a little bit. Oh, wow. That was easy. I think I know who you're talking about. She's been asking around town about Ansumavelo. I've seen her here near the empty house near my shop on more than one occasion. I think she's sleeping there. There is an empty house. I killed a couple of rats there, I think. Uh-huh. Right. Something tells me... Oh, he's chilling in a bath. Yeah. Right. Something tells me that... Oh, do I have a... Alright. No. Please. What have I done? I just wanted to save. Yes, save. Thank you. Right. Look at the sky. It's 6 a.m. I actually do like this frame a bit. Yeah, the round doors, don't they just look like, you know, a door into a hobbit's house? Even though the hobbits live in the ground and not in the... mushrooms. However, yeah, the round doors look really neat. I just wanted to take some pictures, nothing major really. Do I like this frame? I actually don't. I don't particularly like this halo. Look what's going on here. It looks like some kind of a bleeding... I think it's one shader or something. Yeah, but I generally do like my shaders and I do not want to change them only because they occasionally make, you know, the sun rays sort of bleed over the surface of something. Right, let's try and go back. No, I've probably lost my way. No, I have not. There it is. All right. It doesn't actually look like an abode of a respectable citizen, does it? Some ingredients. Oh. Actually, quite special ingredients. Pork. Like pork. Broken bottles. Make sure you are wearing good shoes with, thick soles. Now, that is something. I have a bad feeling. This torn scrap of paper has only a few words on it. Must report the connection to Akamura immediately. Take. Oh. Not good. What kind of quest is that? Is even that? It is not a quest. Great. Just great. Well. Look what we have here. I suppose Ansuma Veloth sent you to find me. Well, found me you have. My name is Terana Telternar. What? Telterana. Telterana. What a name is that? Are you a humble servant who recognizes the rightful rule of Great House Telvanni? What? Oh, she doesn't like me all that much. If I say this is no business of yours, why are you seeking Ansuma Veloth? I don't think she would be, she would appreciate that. I serve only myself. Well, technically not. Practically, yes. Not the best way to, make acquaintance. Let's go mild. I said, House Telvanni rules over Luthanis to be sure, and she says, you have sub-manners. That's so rare in Outlander. Oh, really? I thought all the Cyrodiilic people are quite, cultured, civilized. Apart from the guards who say that the bard is an useless occupation. Now, I suppose it goes without saying that you are not a temple worshipping. Oh shit, temple worshipping son of a. Well, I'm not son of anything. I'm a daughter, if anything. But do speak up. I can't hear you. Do you worship the tribunal? Oh shit. Obviously, I am a layman in a temple. And I do know that the Telvanni are not friends with temple, which is bonkers, really, if you come to think of it. Right. I can say, Amsi be merciful to you, Trena. Oh my god. I, however, will not show you mercy for your blasphemy. No, of course. It's your choice. You do what you want. Do what you will. I can say, this is no business of yours. Why are you seeking Ansuma Veloth? I have a bad feeling about that one, and yeah, I can lie. No, I'm not a tribunal temple follower. Of course I am, but I technically has not yet done the pilgrimages, I think. No, I have. Right, but I will I will lie because those two, I have a bad feeling about them. So let's say that. All right. That is very wise of you, Dark Elf. Now, I know Ansuma sent you, but before you draw your weapon, why would I draw my weapon? I just came to talk. You should know that I am a retainer of House Telvanni. I figured that much. So do not cross me. I'm here because Ansuma is believed to be spreading tribunal temple with propaganda in Elfmaiden. In most Dharma cities, this would be normal, but this is Telvanni territory, and such propaganda is unwelcome. Well, there is Riin not far south, and they have a legitimate temple over there, so what's so wrong with you, Telvanni? I mean, why can't just anybody do what they want? Ugh. We do not take lightly to outsiders meddling in our affairs, but he does not meddle in anything. I want you to determine, how do you say that? I would say determine, but I'm not sure if these accusations are true. I have a bad feeling about that. I mean, she did not attack me, did she?
You here to talk me to death about duty and honor, Rederind?
What is wrong with her face? Is it just the lighting, or does she have some kind of a... Because her face seems pretty normal, apart from this reddish color cast, but it gets worse when I go left, and it gets better when I go right. So it's just a color cast of the light source of some sort. Some sort, I don't really what sort is that. So yeah. She questioned me sharply, but I managed to answer her well enough to avoid violence, yeah. She wants me to report back to her. We have a saying in Polish, she will never... Oh, how do you say that? Oh, she won't... like, wait for that. Like, she will never see me do that. She will never sort of, see me doing that, yes? So, I need to check if there is that kind of, saying in English. Now, where is this fellow's... Well, his name does say a lot, doesn't it? Actually, I was quite surprised to see... Where is his house? Come on. Oh, come on. No, this is stupid. Where is this house? There it is, on quite another part of the town. That's alright. I don't mind getting lost like 20 times a day in a row. No, it's fine. Totally fine. Yeah, I don't mind. Yeah. Not here. Why don't you just stay local? Come on. Here, right? So we go past the slave cages that are thankfully empty, I think. Now, we do need to go over there, I think. And what now? You know what? It would be far easier if I just could levitate.
No.
Oh, wow. It's a beautiful morning haze. Is it that? Yeah. Alright, let's... Yeah. Have you found the strange woman who has been asking? Yeah, so the woman calls herself Trena whatever. And she believes me to be spreading temple propaganda. That's absurd. My name has nothing to do with that. Right. I do not deny that I'm devoted to MCD. After all, I served as an ordinator for always 70 years. An ordinator called Velo. Oh my god, this hot chocolate is bliss. You know, with every sip of this hot chocolate, I think less and less about this blaming glasses business. But I have never tried to convert anyone here in Lothanis. I tried over 30 years ago and met Gona. Gona? Is that your wife? While on my way home to Akamora from Vivek. She was from this town and we decided to settle here so she could be close to her daughter. Sivi show her grace. Could you please convince Trena that I am not spreading propaganda, that all I want to do is live out with the little remains of my life with Gona? Although I acknowledge that the situation could turn violent, try to convince her to go peacefully. Well...
This one honors us. Please, speak.
You know what? He's a wonderful man. Obviously he is. I actually like your hairstyle. Oh shit. Nothing else. Alright, so how about the latest rumors then? I hear there's been some commotion up in Runyon Rune. The locals are annoyed because they have to do work that should be done by slaves. No
I'm very happy to make your acquaintance.
work should be done by slaves. Right? Right? Slaves should not be slaves. Okay? Right. Which way is out? Nice. So now I do need to find my way back. All the way back. And yeah, try and convince the good lady that she's mistaken. And where am I? Where am I? Oh, where should I be, rather? Oh, please. Oh, actually, I'm not that far off. Somewhere here, I think. Oh, how nice. Great. So let's go and talk to her.
Old ways are the
Sinister,
best ways. Too many
sinister.
travelers forget their manners.
Red light. Oh, she gives me creeps for some reason. Look, how about, you know, persuading you a little bit first? And then, how about, yes, let's do that, because, nice. So now we've got, like, humongous personality and 82 witchcraft, so let's try and convince her. Let's try. What? How? But... Look, this is silly. All right. So let's just not use up the potion. I hope I quick saved. I have 5 before I drank it. Anyways, let us just then go and ask a few people. But
You may speak.
this is bonkers. Like, I talked to the guy. He convinced me that he's, you know, not trying to... He's devoted to the tribunal. There is no doubt about that, but he's never tried to distribute temple propaganda here. He does make an annual pilgrimage to Necrum, but he's never asked anyone else to go with him. His reputation around town is very high and almost everyone thinks highly of him, even the guards.
What did I do to deserve this honor?
So, appears to be well thought by his neighbors in Lothanis, even though I spoke only to one of them. Nice. So I guess now we could just, you know, try and convince the good lady to just knock off and...
Don't be shy, Outlander. We don't bite. Or
and
rather,
go
in Telvanni
somewhere
territory, we only bite fools.
Go back to Port Telvannis or wherever she's from. What is this 45 personality that I used up for no apparent reason? Alright. Is Ensima Veloth spreading temple propaganda? He's spreading? No, he's not spreading. Well, I suppose he isn't guilty then. Oh well, thank you for your assistance. I'll be on my way now. So, who was to report to Akamora? And why? If Akamora is actually Indoril. And Indoril are very much temple goers. You remember the scrap paper I found in this empty house? Oh, right, maybe the connection to Akamora was about Mr. Veloth there. Alright, maybe. Right, so let's just go and find the good chap. I think he lives by the River Strider, does he? Now, where's the River Strider? Oh, gosh! My sort of space orientation is, you know, nothing may just rival my space orientation. Maybe his. Yeah. Anyway, yeah. I don't know how that is, but in the mountains when I'm, you know, trekking, I can pretty much, you know, find my way around without a map, pretty much. But in a game like that,
welcome to you, Sarah.
no way. Have you convinced to leave town? Yes, I think she decided to leave. Yes. Thank you for getting her to leave. Here's 500 gold pieces for his assistant. No, you can keep your gold. No. Very generous of you. No, but no. Look, you're a good chap. You've got a nice name. I like your wife very much. Yeah. Live long and prosper. Hmm? I just hope Merelador has got my fancy clothes. And I really
I've
do
got
not
my
feel
eye.
like, you know,
To
getting
what do I
lost
owe the
in
pleasure, Dunmer?
Lothanis again. You handled it very well. Yes, I know, but I want my... No? I'm sorry, I'm not quite done with your clothing. Alright. Alright. So, now, if I use CV intervention, I would go to Runyon Room, right? And if I use the other divine intervention, I would probably go to Kalnin. Probably. Or Firewatch. I don't really feel like I don't really feel like checking that out. Alright. But what do I feel like doing then? I do not really have any quest going on, do I? Yeah, I do have temple, but I don't really want to do temple yet. I don't want to do that. This is in Voss. Oh, this will take like most of the game to do. Actually, it's quite a fun quest. It's Mage Trebonius, and a fun fact, maybe not that fun, but still a fact. Trebonius was one of the conspirators against Julius Caesar. Yep. So that says something about our good guildmaster. Well, Vardenfall guildmaster, that is. Delivery for Telar Evos is something that I will actually never complete because it was a Hlalo quest, or sort of, that I acquired actually by sort of mistake during one job, a Thieves Guild job in Narcissus. So yeah, I would pretended to be Hlalo. Obviously, I pretended to be a worker in casino. So yeah, I got this delivery job, which I obviously never fulfilled, and I'm not going to because my only objective was to get to the vault. So when I got to the vault, yeah, bounty is obviously something I will never do. Now, this is main quest, so obviously no. Blind Faith is something that I butchered, I guess, because this Mabrigash... Oh, actually, we could try and do that. It was next to Hlabulor, and Hlabulor is... Where is Hlabulor? Here. It was next to Hlabulor. I don't really... Let me just see something. Between Hlabulor and Baldran, yeah. Yeah, so there is this beautiful Dwemer bridge. Yeah, and she attacked me. So let's go to Hlabulor then. Yeah. You know what? It's past 1 hour. So yeah, I'm positively having a day off. Oh, and this good gentleman, he needs oh, we'll do it next time. Now I want to go to this Hlabulor place. Just to check if I can, you know, finish this quest. I missed something. And I think I know what I missed. I also think that it must be just glitchy. Just, you know, double check, make sure. Yep. So what? What a beautiful place for a house. Alright. Oh, come on. Another one. Yeah, nice place for a house. Even though there is no river around. Or my Reaver Strider pet. But, well, no, there is a river here, so... Well, what do you think? No, actually, I think I liked the meadow next to Runyon Run a little bit more. But still, this is great. Could have two. Why not? Right, let's just go straight south. Oh, there's a hangar over there. Really don't like those. Good work! No. Ooh. Shoot! But he died. Oh, that's fine. Alright. Why do we have, like... Oh, shit. Ah, those crabs that do like heaps of damage and no one can kill them. Where are you? It is so small. See? 10 crab meat. Loads. Right, where am I going? Straight. Look. Oh shit. What are you doing, you stupid? Oh look. I think I found the place. I think I found the place that I want to live. Oh, leave me be, you stupid fish. That's another fish. I cannot do it, can I? Because you cannot, you know, like shoot straight in the water. Oh, shoot. Actually, I didn't think that they would, like, chase me through the river. Look, I just wanted to do some sightseeing. I'm looking for a property. And you all just started chasing me like mad. Oh, Christ. Alright. Where is my potion of reflect? It's not good. Ha! It reflected and he got paralyzed. How nice. Right. Anyway. Wouldn't you just love, like, living here? Next to this. Actually, why is this battle music still on? Actually, I don't really like the frame. No, I don't really like the frame. Feral baby gua. Yes, obviously. Now, wouldn't you like to live here? This frame might be a tad better. Yeah, the tree is a little bit too close to the waterfall. No, not the best frame, no. I will need to sort of think it through. How to place a house in here. So that you could have the best view on your waterfall, and then also have loads of trees, and then not have like feral baby guas that you need to. Oh great, I don't have Magicka. Oh shit. I think I should acquire some. I definitely should acquire some restore Magicka. I only have restore fatigue because obviously I do. Most useless potion. Maybe it's not that useless, but still. Nothing. Like nothing. Magicka resistance. Why on earth don't I have any magic restoration? And why do I have 3 restore intelligence potions? Oh my goodness. Nah. Alright then. Leave me be. Just let me go. I don't want to do any harm. Actually, I do want to do harm to this person here. I will need to kill this gua. Oh shoot. First time in a long but he asked for it. He really did. Now oh, let's actually have this frost shield. That's fine. And now, how about some more reflection? This was neat, but yep, standard. What we'll need to do. Two of them! Oh, shoot! Oh, that might be a little bit too much. Now, fortify speed. And... oh, shit. No good. Alright. I think we all... right. Do I have that 45 speed something? Where was it? Oh shit. Oh, stop it. And the mask fly on top of it. Right, give me your heart. Thank you. Right, so now we're going to run as if we were wearing the boots of blinding speed. Now, I really love those ruins. one of the most scenic landmarks. In the Telvanni territory. Right, so it was somewhere here, I think. It was under this bridge. Oh. I think he used up all his mana, magic, but he just would not give up, would he? Alright, so it was somewhere here, I think, when she attacked me. Some place here. And I killed her, obviously. Oh, great. This is just one huge, big Daedra chasing this time. Now, I do have this reflect. Yeah. Resist paralyzing. Yeah, let's take it. Right. I think we need to use some more drastic measures, like do I have 45 agility? I should have. You hear that Guama machinery? Oh. I don't want 45 strength. I just want to... Oh, alright. I think I'm paralyzed now. Yeah. I just hate paralyzation. This is the worst thing. Yes, I would really love to have to have 100 resist paralyzation. This would be neat. Right. Right. So now, where would she be? I think it was somewhere here. She wanted to go... Yeah, like... Oh! Is it her? No, I killed her. Now I need to kill this bar as well. No, I try not. That is Daramar. I must confess myself a little disoriented. Who are you? I'm Goddess Daramar, a priest of the temple, at your service. Yes, as you may have noticed, I was otherwise indisposed until you killed that foul woman. She was a dread Magicka, a rogue Ashlander witch warrior, one who had plagued this region for many years. The temple instructed me to see to her death. When I confronted her, we struggled. I was able to secure her in that amulet, a magical draining device, but not before she had laid a powerful curse on of the Magicka upon my poor soul. Do you remember? I don't know if I did it sort of on screen or before I started recording those, but there was a very, very neat quest in Armon Ashland region where you meet a Magicka who put a curse on a alchemist, was he? And he changed into a bug, like a, cockroach, and the quest name was Metamorphosis. Yeah. I'm almost running out of the hot chocolate. The amulet cannot be removed once it is properly sealed, except by one other than the bearer. Presumably, she had worked this out and perhaps sought you to perform the removal for her. No matter. What is important is that you succeeded where I failed and finished off that foul Magicka. For that, you have my thanks, Layman. Please take these scrolls as a reward for your deeds. I have no further use for them. I will return shortly to Necron, and if perchance you should find me there at the Hall of Contemplation, I might be able to give you a more suitable reward, or even see about working with you again. I don't exactly think we were working together, I just rescued you, not knowing. Until such a time, farewell. So, I got a bunch of scrolls and, yeah. You know what? I really don't want to kill the Qua. I really do not. So, and I also do not want... I also do not want to... keep playing for much longer because I am actually starving. So, yeah, you know what? Let's have a small reading session. I'm a little bit worried about expanding Magicka because this could be a difficult read. Could be. Now, someone asked me if I read A Dance in Fire, but I only have chapter 6 and 7, and I really want to get like everything, no? So I do not actually have anything else to read at the moment in my inventory, so right, let's try. Oh shoot. What do we do? Do we read that? Yeah, I guess we do. Expanding Magicka, revised edition. Essling Serenan, Breton. Oh, that's very fine. I didn't know that a good gentleman was a Breton. Right. Herein resides the amalgam of a life of research, the results of which sprawl before you in this volume. Up until this point, very little has been definitely known about proprieties and rules by which the various, and for various they are, magics are governed. Through my years of research and experimentation, I have determined. It's the second time today when I come across the word and I'm not sure. At least a few of the ways magic and its properties may be utilized in everyday life. Furthermore, I have hypothesized a number of alternative and perhaps even greater uses for magic, and I have written them here for further investigation by my successors, editors. While the author of this work seems arrogant, and despite the fact that a number of his hypotheses have proven incorrect, This text still merits study by a fledgling wizard for its worthy lessons in how manipulation of the magics fell into common practice over the years. This book, regardless of its shortcomings, became the basis for a great deal of work regarding the understanding of magic and its handling. Remember to read both his work and my notes with an examining, not merely an accepting eye, and discover the truth for yourself as you delve deeper into the understanding of the natural world. Oh my God, I knew this would not be an easy read. Section 1. An examination of magic crystals and their properties. In the past, I have hypothesized that the rare glowing crystals found deep inside a select few ancient subterranean complexes might be a source of magical powers, and that by manipulating them we might uncover some of its world's greatest mysteries. After an incredibly long and grueling series of experiments, I have determined that the very essence of Tamriel's arcane powers flow through these conduits. Much like the sun and the stars, these crystals are sources of Magicka. I have discovered that these crystals exude a deep primal power. As a would-be conjurer or wizard moves closer to these crystals, he begins to feel robust boost in his skills and abilities to cast a number of spells, suggesting that the crystals in some way bring the caster closer to Magicka itself. Oh, really? I have never experienced that, but actually I have never paid attention, so... Right. This is as though the wizard's soul is bound more closely to the natural world. I believe that through this utilization of these crystals, new and more powerful spells might be possible. I need to check that. I've never known that. Actually, I have never really played, like, studied magics in Morrowind. It will be of great interest to the reader to learn that these crystals are portable. Oh, really? In that their positive properties seem to last for a surprisingly long time. One characteristic is the crystal's ability to bind to a soul. Wait, what does he mean? Just, the soldiers? Has an indefinite half-life. I have been unable to determine, right, whether or not this property dissipates over time. Editors notice. While the author is not entirely on the mark on his belief that these crystals are actual sources of Magicka, he was correct to know that the enhanced existing magical powers, our sun Magnus, and the night sky stars are rifts into oblivion, allowing Magicka to pour through. However, these gems seem to absorb Magicka, thus any passerby might feel invigorated when nearing the crystal. It is believed that these gems gather power regardless of location, and that they are unhindered by physical blockades. Indeed, some of the most powerful sources of Magicka can be found deep underground, whereas surface crystals may have little stored Magicka. As most of my readers understand by now, the manipulation of the energies produced by the gems serves as the backbone of modern magic and its applications. Furthermore, the author noted that these stones have a strong attraction to the soul, basing their work largely on the author's information. Conjurers have learned to use this property to shackle the souls of Deidre inside of these crystals and their more refined derivatives. Indeed, these fittingly named soul stones, produced by tuning the energy waves emitted by the gems, have become a staple to contemporary conjurers and enchanters alike. Yeah, confirmed. It is also important to know that prolonged exposure to the unrefined crystals can have some unfortunate negative side effects. Those who work too long with these gems can suffer irrevocable damage to their reasoning schemes. It is hypothesized that partially unrefined or poorly refined soul stones are the reason so many young conjurers turn to necromancy. So they corrupt the soul, so to speak, relying increasingly upon their summoned minions and secluding themselves from society. Similar isolating tendencies have been observed in enchanters, the other crystal dependents. Section 2. A deconstruction of necromancy and conjuration. While some might argue that there is a basic difference between vile necromancy and pious conjuration, or whatever you wish to call it, these two disciplines work through the same principles, leashing and controlling as spirit. In both cases, unfavorable results may arise. Most commonly in these situations, the caster of the spell merely loses control of his creation and is maimed or killed by what he has conjured. However, it has been reported that sometimes a caster can accidentally use his own soul. What? Instead of the one summoned from the twisting nether. His own soul? I have never heard about that. When this happens, the caster's soul usually tears itself apart as it tries to inhabit two bodies. Human souls have also appeared to fuse with those of lesser Daedra. In both cases, the result is a very painful death for the conjurer. I've never heard that. First, I will discuss direct conjuration, as it is the easiest and socially more acceptable form of this art. Essentially, conjuration works through a complex manipulation of Magicka by which a portal into oblivion opens, and hopefully the desired creature is pulled through. In most cases, this process also involves binding the will of the summoned to that of the summoner. I believe that this portal is actually a slit momentarily created between our realm and oblivion, one quite similar to those in the skies. Fortunately, this slit seems to be small enough that it can mend itself, unlike those that exist far above. Were it not for this self-repairing property, our world would have long since fallen to the violent hordes of oblivion. It seems reasonable, yeah. However, in some cases, a summoner may create too large a slit in the dimensional fabric, allowing more Daedra into our world than desired. An excessively large tear can result from either weak dimensional fabric or from the over-exuberance of the spellcaster. Necromancy is somewhat more difficult because it requires that the summoner maintain a sphere of control over the spirit he has summoned. Spirits tend to take a real form upon their entrance into our world, in the form of a scamp, a remora, etc. But the necromancers must prevent this by essentially shielding them from the world long enough to carry their spirits into inhabitable bodies. The spirits seem to prefer these available bodies to creating their own. The allure of necromancy comes in that these bodies may be placed under the control of the caster, which many safeguards, long before the spirit inhabits them, creating an exceptionally strong bond of loyalty in the summoned to the summoner. Furthermore, these bonds do not require maintenance of the part of the caster, as is necessary for a conjurer. The bond between the necromantic creation and its master does not seem to have any chronological limitations. Editor's note. Here the author presents the first of two contemporary views as to what conjuration actually is. The first, as he says, holds that Daedra and spirits are called forth by creating a miniature reef between our world and oblivion. However, there is another theory that holds that the Daedra exist in our world already, that Magicka itself is in fact separated particles of Daedra. Proponents of this idea claim that conjuration is merely the amalgamation of particles into the desired creation. Oh. Some go as far as to claim that this is how all magic actually works. Quite counterintuitive to me. The attraction of this idea spawns in that it better explains. Once again, the attraction of this idea spawns in that it better explains how one summons bound weapons and armor, a subject left untouched by this author. The idea that there are random pieces of equipment simply floating around in oblivion, as the author indirectly implies through his theories, is indeed a straight run. Well, actually, yeah, that's... Yeah. Well, that actually does make a little bit of sense. But if it was like that, we could actually bind anything, not just Daedric stuff. We could probably then bind whatever we would want to, like, you know, orcish stuff, imperial, whatever. Yes? Why only Daedric? I don't really think this theory holds water at all. Right. Part 3. Destruction, Restoration, Alteration. I have put all three of these schools of Magicka together because fundamentally they are the same. Don't tell it to the people who worked on, you know, Skyrim's magical, well, obviously they knew it since they... No, wait, actually, no. No, it's mysticism that they discarded, right? Not alteration. I have not really played Skyrim for, like, the longest time, nor do I wish to, because... Yeah, I burnt badly last time I tried a couple of days ago, so yeah. They all work off the same basic principles. Essentially, restoration is alteration that heals its target. Destruction is alteration that damages its target. Alteration itself is a relatively neutral form of the altering magics. Does that hold water? I don't know. I will first discuss those magics falling under the school of destruction, this being the simplest and thus most deadly, as this allows for great power magics to perform. The creation of a destructive spell functions by transforming Magicka directly into the deadly physical form, such as fire or ice. The Magicka almost always takes the form of some naturally occurring phenomenon in nature following the desires of the caster. The exceptions to this are spells affecting the mental or physical faculties of their targets without actually causing physical harm, such as those which drain the willpower or intellect. Unfortunately, I have been unable to break down exactly how these spells work. The second school of Magicka falling under this section is restoration. All of these spells basically work as the antithesis of their destructive brethren. Restorative spells change Magicka such that it repairs and purges damaged or diseased flesh, transforming into anti-venoms or even into new skin, muscles, or bones. What? Transforming into anti-venoms, new skin, right? Makes sense, actually, when you think of it. I have heard rumors of powerful mages who can even resurrect entirely dead creatures, bringing their subjects fully back to life. They return not as undead, instead coming back as they were before their deaths. These rumors, however, are unsubstantiated. You know, I have heard that actually Hagravens do that, and you know the Forsworn magic do that. I mean, the master of sort of level of restoration is actually, yeah, bringing back to life. The last and most difficult branch of Magicka falling under this section is the School of Alteration. I call it the most difficult because the spells themselves are both varied and abstract in nature. Let us examine, for example, the burden spells. I have seen the same spell performed in numerous ways. Some mages deaden? What does that mean? The legs. Some place mind weights upon their enemies, and some slow the hearts and blood of their foes. Certainly, this tends to vary from mage to mage. An illusionist might opt to use a mind weight, whereas a battle mage would tend to use a leg deadening spell. Regardless, you can see that each can be performed many different ways, and some could hardly be classified even as typical alteration spells. I will not go into any greater detail in this volume. Oh, thank goodness! Editor's note. The applications of these spells are nearly limitless, so I will emphasize the importance of what the author is saying. Most sorcerers and wizards agree that alteration is the field of magic most open to differing methods of execution. These differences, while being partially dependent on the specialization of its caster, also vary somewhat from region to region. Most of the races develop a different method for using and casting alteration spells. Really? For example, tribal Khajiiti have used alteration spells to thicken or thin their fur depending on the season. You know, I just thought that the fur thickens or thins on its own. Like, I'm pretty sure that the horses that I have been photographing the day before, they do not use alteration magic, and their fur was thick as if they were grizzlies. Whereas some reclusive Nords have been known to change ice to fire to keep warm during the nights. The point I'm making is that these spells are by far the most applicable to everyday life, and that they are indeed quite indispensable. Regarding what the author says about how these spells are actually performed, it is difficult to refute or affirm his claims. Most mages perform their spells through whatever that is, memorization, hardly thinking about what they are actually doing, and so they hardly notice their own tendencies. Magical prowess feels inborn, not learned. Despite the assumptions made by the author, few have devoted any real time to testing his theories, including myself included. So why are you like... Never mind. I would like to note, however, that most of these spells have applications primarily in living things, save for a few pure alteration spells such as lock breakers and the like, giving some credence to the author's ideas. Volume 2 of this series contains information regarding the schools of illusion, mysticism, and some advice regarding the practice of magic. So I need to find volume 2. Oh my goodness. Well, that was a very, very sort of educational read, wasn't it? Right. 2 hours. Oh my goodness. So right now I'm going to, sign off. Go and grab some lunch. I don't think I will be back tomorrow in today because I know I said it's my day off, but in fact I really do need to get some work done. Actually, the day that I do have off, like in its entirety, I should probably, like, I don't know, make a note in my calendar or something. It would be that memorable. Right. So, thanks for hanging out with me. I hope that you have learned something about Magicka in Morrowind. I certainly have. Even though it was a little bit over my head sometimes. Right. We'll reconvene shortly. Tomorrow, presumably. Or the day after. I have no idea. Anyway, have a good the rest of your day. Or have a good night. Whatever. And see you soon. Hurrah.